our studios today is the lovely and talented Susan Turnbull with the downtown coordinator for Atchison, and she's got all kinds of interesting and fun things going on. So tell me about it, Susan. What's going on?
Tell you all about it. Well, let's see. For St. Patrick's Day Parade downtown, that was a Saturday. It was a beautiful day. We had a shamrock hunt downtown. Lots of kids running around, moms, dads, grandparents. So, that gets a little more activity on the mall. And then the parade's all day. Beautiful day to be out in Atchison.
Wasn't it pretty?
Beautiful day.
Just a gorgeous day.
Beautiful day.
When you have a great St. Patrick's Day parade, it just makes the rest of the week go great because wonderful people involved with that.
Yes, everybody's happy and in a good mood. They like the color green. Let's eat green, drink green. So, yes, very good. Very festive.
All right, that's what we did. Now tell me what you're doing and what you have in the future.
Something that's coming up is our local hardware store is having what they are calling Ladies' Days. It's April.
Hardware captain, Derek, right?
Derek Franklin, April 10th and 11th. They got this idea they go to hardware conventions, and a lot of hardware stores were really playing up the fact that they want more women to be coming in the hardware stores and showing them how to use all these things that are available in a hardware store. So for these 2 days, they're going to have all kinds of workshops. There's going to have all kinds of demos. Let's say with garden baskets, they're going to show you how to make them fuller and how, how to arrange the flowers in them, what flowers thrive in them, things like that. They have all those grills down there. They're going to have grilling going on so you can sample things off the grill. They'll have a guy from the paint, paint representative, and showing you all kinds of new paints. We'll have a lady in there that's going to show you all the creative things you can do with spray paint.
That is way cool. I'm coming to that. Tell me those dates again.
April 10th and 11th. And that's a Friday, kind of late afternoon and evening, and then Saturday all day from like 9 to 5.
Oh, we'll be there.
So the other thing that's amazing about it is, let's say they'll have 7 or 8 workshops and then some demos. They're pulling in people from the community that want to lend a hand, that want to say, hey, I'd like to help you with that. So that's a good way to pull in, let's ask whoever would be a good expert.
Some of those master gardeners.
Let's say for the electrical, Phil Sowers is an electrician. He's coming in to show 3 or 4 hours. He can show you how to make a lamp out of anything.
I want to go. That goes along so well, and you've given me a great lead-in for the next thing that you're going to be doing, which is Funky Junk, and that's coming up.
That is coming up.
That is, I know I asked you what all it was, but it's kind of a Pinterest on steroids in a local level, isn't it?
I think so. The flea market, this is a little more specialized flea market. So it's vintage, retro, upcycled, recycled. And this is a very, very hot trend.
Oh.
Everybody's doing it.
I am amazed. I had some furniture that I have several godchildren, and I called them because they're getting married, and I said, I've got some beautiful things. Do you want them? And Mike and I are redoing an old house, and we've taken all the windows out of it. And guess what they wanted? Not really nice furniture, but they wanted the old windows out of a house.
Yep. And can you imagine all the ideas on Pinterest?
Thousands, isn't it? And I don't have time to look at Pinterest very regularly, but I have looked at a couple of things because when you're saying about redoing the lamps, you can make a lamp out of so many cool things.
You could take your shoe and make a lamp.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we're probably not going to do. But
exactly. But one of my favorite things, because as you know, I really like horses, and one of my favorite things was a lamp that my mother-in-law gave me, and it's a horse trophy.
Oh, yes.
That is made into a lamp. Yeah. And this was before repurposing was popular. Yeah. But it was a beautiful horse trophy that they ended up making into a lamp, and it looks gorgeous.
Yes.
But I'm excited about coming to this Funky Junk because a lot of that is all the repurposing, isn't it?
Yes. You'll buy something vintage, retro, some junk, and redo it into something.
And what's the dates on that?
That is April 18th. That'll be Saturday. It'll be on the mall again, 9 to 4. We are going to have maybe some little workshops on how to make maybe a junk journal, maybe something in the gardening area. So we're just going to
So you're going to have some workshops at that as well to teach people.
Yes.
Yeah, the downtown retailers are really kind of getting together and trying to make some things happen down there, aren't they, Susan?
Yes, we're trying to get everybody together. We're trying to get everybody to maybe be open a certain day, a certain evening, or some extra hours. One thing I'm going to work on is doing a spotlight on our downtown retailers. And, there's a lot of times where people say, hey, where do you get this? They think they have to go out of town, and it's amazing what our shops have that people don't know they have. So I'd really like to spotlight on that.
And you're absolutely right. You're preaching to the choir on that one, because I try always to buy local. If I can buy it here, I buy it here.
Yes.
There's some things that I just can't get here.
Sure.
But if I can, I'm going to buy from our local folks.
Yep.
Because if we need to support our local folks.
We do.
If they're going to stay in business, they have to make money. We all do.
They have to have us.
Well, now, there's a couple of vacant buildings. What are you doing for recruitment, Susan?
For recruiting, I have gone to some other towns, asked the other businesses, like let's say Weston, Leavenworth, if they would be interested in putting in a little outlet or just a little storefront.
Satellite stores.
Satellite store. Anything, just to kind of give them a little more. We've got a lot of little spots we can put people in, and then we've got some big ones too. So,
well, and one of the things that you told me you were going to is to a seminar.
Yes.
That's going to be coming up. Tell me just a little bit about that.
This man's name is John Shallert. John Shallert came to Atchison, I'm going to say 10 to 12 years ago. The chamber brought him. He's a speaker on making your town a destination. So we would like him to come to Atchison, but he's doing it in Garden City, and I'm going to go see what he's talking about there. But full of energy and just has everything down to a science, knows what to do, gives us a ton of ideas.
See, and I think you said Mary Jane with the chamber was going to go with you to that.
Yep.
So that you can come back with just a plethora of ideas.
And if they want to jump on board, let's go. Let's get this town a-going.
Now you are the downtown coordinator.
Yes.
So I've already given you credit for that.
Yes.
But you're also kind of the queen of gateway shops, aren't you?
I get to manage that. Yes. I don't know if it'd be a queen, but okay.
If not the queen, at least the princess.
Okay. I like it.
Mikey might be the queen.
No, we're not going to let her be the queen.
And she's going to be a princess, and you can be the queen. But
okay.
I love Gateway.
Yes.
I come in there for lunch. Maybe sometimes because I get to have lunch with you.
Sure.
And so that's always fun. But I love the shops in there.
Yes.
You've got such a diversified group of folks that are in there. And it's pretty much full, isn't it?
Oh, that guy's full. That building's full. Upstairs, downstairs. And I go downstairs and I'll look to the other end and think that has to go underneath the mall. It's so long. This is one big building. But we have over 60 vendors. The place is full. Furniture is probably our biggest seller. People are looking to probably upcycle it, or, it seems like older furniture may be in a lot better condition than some of the newer furniture. Mm-hmm. So people are always looking for a treasure. Well,
and some of the vendors that you have kind of have themed booths.
Yes.
The themed booths, don't
they?
Yes.
Yes.
And most of the furniture it's downstairs, upstairs,
both. Yes.
All over.
Yes, we like to do, that's Mikey is our person, we call her our stager, and she just keeps moving stuff around and decorating, and that's how you sell stuff.
Well, exactly, because that's how you're selling it in a retail, and you are a retail. Yes. I think I was amazed when I was over there a few weeks ago, and there were obviously some folks that were from out of town. They were probably Nell Hills shoppers that ventured off the beaten path a little bit, came over to see you guys, and they had several $100s worth of merchandise that they were taking out of.
Yeah, a lot of treasures, a lot of home decor in there. We've got a used clothing boutique that does phenomenal in there. So we just keep on going.
Well, I'm very proud of you, because that is, I know that's one of Roger Cottle's dreams.
Yes.
And I adore Roger. He's a wonderful man. And he and I think a few of his friends had a dream that they were not going to let that building be vacant.
Yes.
And, when it first started, it took a while to get everybody in there. But now, 60 vendors. That's like amazed. 60 small businesses getting started.
60 businesses in one stop.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it works so good because you couldn't possibly start a small business on what you charge.
oh gosh, no.
And you have the cash register, you have people on staff
Yes.
all the time.
So we have one central part, so the vendors don't have to stay there at all. We ask that they come in and move their stuff around every once in a while, so that
Well, if it's not moving,
yeah, give it some new life, redo whatever.
fluff and buff, as Kenny says.
Fluff and buff. I like that.
And okay, I also wanted to talk to you about the food because Butch Ball came in and announced that it was the same food as Ball Brothers.
Yes.
And I get my big T burger, my
Yes.
tenderloin. The
Yes.
food is fantastic in
Yes.
there.
I don't know if it was Ball Brothers. I believe it was Doman Drugs that started what they call the drugstore tenderloin, and we have the same recipe. We do it the same way they did it. I had Joe Doman come in when he was just across the street. He was working at Nell Hills. I said, Joe, would you come over and show us exactly how you do it? So he got behind the counter for an hour and showed us.
What a guy.
Showed us all the work. So
What a guy.
we just, go with what people want. That's what people wanted.
And that whole counter is vintage.
That's very vintage.
And when people come in, when I have guests come in from out of town, one of the first places we come
Good.
is Gateway.
And that was Roger's, the guy's big reasoning for buying that building was so no one would go in there and tear that out.
And that my friends that come up from Kansas City are just in awe that there's still a soda fountain.
Still a soda fountain, and I think there's 17 in the state of Kansas left.
So that's pretty cool in itself.
Sure.
All right. Now I want you to go over the hardware store. Give me those dates again, Susan.
Hardware store Ladies' Days, April 10th and 11th.
Okay. And then the Funky Junk.
Funky Junk is April 18th.
Okay. And if people want to find out some of the things that are going on with the downtown vendors.
I try to post on Downtown Atchison Facebook page.
Okay.
So I try to post anything they have. I'll reshare anything they have. I'm calling them, visiting with them daily to get what news they have and get it on. So that's probably our biggest one, would be the Facebook page.
So people really need to friend you on Facebook. Is that
Yes.
you on
Yes.
Facebook?
Yes.
And then will they get alerts of all of these things?
Oh, yes.
Because this is stuff that's happening now.
Yes.
But you continually have more things
Yes.
coming up,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah. Every month we've got something different. Everybody's always doing something. So that's the best place to look for all that info.
And if people want to, if they want to get a booth at Gateway, they come in and see you there?
They come in. We do kind of ask what they're going to sell. We don't want everybody selling the same thing.
Sure.
So that's what hopefully keeps it unique. Mm-hmm. And we show different spots. So we kind of customize it towards them. What do you feel comfortable paying per month? And usually we try to start you out small and you can grow from there.
What about furniture? Because that takes up a lot more room, doesn't it?
Furniture is pretty much just bring it in. It's on the floor. 25% is what we charge you, and
so it's 20. It's a flat fee of 25%.
Flat fee for furniture. Yes.
Gotcha.
So that's our big seller, though, is furniture.
Okay.
It comes in, but it goes right back out that door. We love it.
All right. Tell me anything else we need to address. You have this big sheet of paper
I'm always
that
onto
has
something.
all kinds of things on it, and I want to make sure we get everything covered.
Also coming up, let's see, we did the Shamrock Hunt, so we're also going to do Easter games on the mall. So that is the Saturday before Easter. The kids will usually do the Easter egg hunt at Jackson. No, it's not at Jackson Park anymore, but the Atchison Rec does it at the ball fields now. Sports complex. Mm-hmm. After that, then they can come downtown on the mall and play some Easter games, see the Easter Bunny, take their picture, whatever they'd like. And let's see, what else have we got? I think that's it for April. We're also having the Art Association's doing their open air art fair the following weekend after Funky Junk. So April's a full month.
It's so neat to see you and all the rest of the folks in Atchison doing things on the mall because we want it to be
That's
an
what the
active
mall was
part.
made for.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was made to be an active part
Yes.
of our community, and use it or lose it is
Yes,
what I say.
I agree.
You've got to be using that facility, and you are certainly doing a great job, Susan. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Hey, come back and see me again. I
Will
know
do.
you will, because you're like one of my regulars that I can
I'll
call.
do my
and
best.
You do great. You
Good.
do great.
Good.
Thanks so much, Susan.
You're very welcome.
And remember, call me for everything real estate. 367-3116.